much like last year's game, second chance points and whatnot. I mean, do the guys genuinely get that they gotta get tougher on the glass?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they get it, but they got to go do it. We got to go do it. And, I don't know if we've ever had a team that we've done more rebounding drills with. Maybe the whole practice should be rebounding because at the end of the day, we actually made them miss a lot on their first shot. And they have a good team. They have a really good offensive team. But when you make a good offensive team, miss on their first shot, you can't let them get it back 19 times. And that was a huge difference tonight.
Do you think that lingered into the offense, that they were, the first shot defense was there and it was kind of demoralizing to give up all those second chance points?
Yeah, I mean, I think so, Dustin. I think, our guys, they did experience at times just, kind of the weight of they gave up a shot and then we get fouled, we go to the foul line, we miss free throws. I mean, if you add up our missed free throws, some of the layups we missed, and then just some good looks that we didn't knock down, which, guys aren't trying to miss, but they need to step up and make those shots. That can weigh on a guy, but you have to as a competitor be able to say, all right, I'm going to go make the next play, whether it's a rebound, whether it's a stop, whatever it is. And even with all that, we put ourselves in position with 10, 11 minutes left. I think Andrew's at the foul line. I think it was a 6-point game. So it's a game you still can go take, but not if you give them all those rebounds down the stretch, and not if you miss that many free throws and layups and open threes.
Shaka, it kind of seemed like at one point you were almost begging to come out there to take one of those open threes that he had. I think there were times throughout the game other guys maybe had good looks that they kind of passed up on.
Yeah.
Does it seem like, after they get off to a rough start, are guys, shooting with the confidence that they need, or is there some trepidation there, or what do you sense?
I think it depends on the player. I think some of our guys need to be more assertive and aggressive. That's, it's obviously something that we, really emphasize to them. But when they get in the game, they gotta have it in them to step up and shoot the ball. I think other guys tonight got a little frustrated. I thought Jace got frustrated. Andrew got frustrated. Those guys are good shooters. Baylor did a nice job on them in the first half. I thought in the second half, when we started cutting and moving better, we were able to get a lot of really good shots. Got to the foul line some, but we just didn't make them. We missed a lot of layups. We got to finish those. And then when we get a wide open three, we got to have the ability to at least make our share of those, and we did not tonight.
Taking in a vacuum, Jericho's game was, fantastic. For what he's done. How do you weigh all that with overall everything else?
Well, he's the one guy tonight that really grabbed the ball, and there were some possessions where he didn't, and we needed him to. But he got almost half of our rebounds. So we need some other guys on our team to step forward and join him. And again, on Monday when we get to practice, maybe that's all we'll do is rebound. But at the same time, we will drill it over and over and over again. It's about guys going in the game and grabbing it. But I thought, he fought, and this was one of his better games. How it is with Jericho. There's always more he can do, and that's the exciting thing about him. But he definitely played the best of anyone on our team.
Look, Coach, this is the second time in 3 games that you were down double digits at the half. What do you have to do to get your team off to better starts?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, in both of those games that you referenced, we've got to make sure that we do a good job taking away what the other team does well. Baylor hit 5 threes, I believe, in the first half. 4 of them were either off offensive rebounds or transition. That was 90% of our defensive game plan, was taking that away. So, that's the biggest thing that we have to do to get off to a better start. And then, I thought, we started holding the ball, was really imploring our guys to get the ball moving and cut. We got in the paint a ton in the first half. We just didn't make good decisions or finish when we did get in there. But certainly we need to move the ball. We need to attack more, and it helps when we make more shots. But I think the bigger thing in the first half of both those games is taking away what another team does well.
Three last ones.
Offensively, it looked like you guys were getting some switches with your guards. Did they just not attack that enough? And was that kind of the design, knowing that Baylor was probably going to switch and get some big on-guard situations?
Yeah, I mean, they switched on us, and we got some mismatches. We did a nice job a couple times taking advantage of it with Jericho around the basket. But our guards, when they got switched, when they got a big switched out on them, they attacked some, but we didn't finish well. We did not finish well. Those are times where you got to go make that play when you get a mismatch. And it's interestingly enough, last year we made a lot of those plays in this game. If we would have made one more, it would have been the difference. But tonight Matt did not practice all week. He's been sick. He really fought. He tried his best. He wasn't his best in terms of energy. But he tried, and he gave everything he had. But you could see he'd give one really hard effort, and then you could see him be really, really tired. But yeah, our guards, when they get that switch, I mean, offensively we got to take better advantage of that.
Chuck, overall though, do you feel like that there were a lot of things here that was just a one-off, one bad night, or do you think that these are things that could trend?
Well, I think our team has to get way better rebounding the ball because that's happened in other games as well. And it's been the troubling thing is it's been a huge point of emphasis in practice. So that definitely is something that we have to get better at fast. Some of the other things, I think we'll shoot the ball better most nights from the foul line, from the three-point line. We got to finish better around the basket. So we're a better scoring team than that in those three areas. But I think the combination of that, giving up so many offensive rebounds, obviously was the difference tonight.
Last one.
Basically played just 6 guys. Was there ever a moment where you considered just throwing a huge lineup out on the floor just to see if it would change things up?
Well, when Kai was out there, he gave up a couple offensive rebounds, and we certainly could have put him back out there and seen what he had. But we felt like offensively in the second half, it made sense to have shooters in the game, but tonight they didn't make them. So certainly in retrospect, we could have played more size or some guys that weren't as good as shooters, and hopefully they would have got more rebounds. But when you're trying to come back from a halftime deficit, you want to run offense where you create open shots or create opportunities for those guys to make shots, and they weren't able to knock them down. But absolutely, Dustin, we got to find on our roster a group of 5 guys that can out-rebound the other team.